Hey, Squirrel. Do you remember Lil-Tay? Do you remember Lil-Tay? Yeah, she's the one that, I swear, if cameras were around back in the 90s, I swear she stole my stepsister's persona. Except we all called her Lil-Ray, and she was only 7. We even wound up teaching her how to play spades, Squirrel. She got pretty good at it, too. Yeah, she did. There's no one else I'd rather have as my partner in the game. Anyway, let it be known, Squirrel. I always knew that family was full of shit. I didn't even need to bust out the tarot cards for that one. There you go, Squirrel. The difference between those two girls is Lil-Ray used to do her little antics to gain the approval of us older kids. Lil-Tay did it to gain the approval of strangers. Now they got Lil-Tay talking about changing her name just to suit the character. Lil-Ray didn't do that. If Lil-Ray could turn her life around and get married and have multiple children, I'm sure someone else in Lil-Tay's position could too, just as my stepsister did.
Chris Hope told us Lil-Tay, whose real name is Claire Hope, is hurt and angry, and he regrets that he was unable to stop all the negative things from happening to her. Chris Hope told us Lil-Tay, whose real name is Claire Hope, is hurt and angry. Chris Hope told us Lil-Tay, whose real name is Claire Hope. Chris Hope told us Lil-Tay, whose real name is Claire Hope, whose real name is Claire Hope, Claire Hope, Claire Hope. Lil-Tay's father speaks out about the recent abuse allegations and his daughter's future in an exclusive interview. Plus, Lil-Tay's Instagram is posting new accusations again, and we have details on what is being done to get things under control. Last weekend, Lil-Tay's Instagram came back to life and featured a couple posts claiming that Tay suffered from alleged mental and physical abuse from her father, Christopher John Hope. There were even clips of Tay crying.
I'm not going.
Following the activity on Tay's account, Chris Hope, who's a lawyer in Vancouver, sent a cease and desist to Instagram, and the posts were taken down. The alleged hacker claimed that Chris court-ordered Lil-Tay to live with him in June 2018 for his own financial gain. But despite those claims, Lil-Tay's current manager, Harry Tsang, told the Daily Beast Christopher Hope does not want any money from Lil-Tay. And now Hollywood Life has confirmation of that from Mr. Hope himself. I spoke with Chris, who told me exclusively everyone else in this situation is motivated by money and the possibility of making money off of my daughter. I'm not fighting about money. I am fighting for my daughter, for her happiness and her future. Chris spoke about Lil-Tay's flexing videos and wild behavior, saying, when my daughter's social media began to go viral this year, I disagreed with most of the social media activity. I took legal steps to stop things which I felt were dangerous to physical and mental health and to her future. Chris Hope told us Lil-Tay, whose real name is Claire Hope, is hurt and angry, and he regrets that he was unable to stop all the negative things from happening to her. Lil-Tay was deemed a, quote, Instabrat and fake ghetto toddler earlier this year, and we've been exclusively told that Tay is working to rebrand her image and has been in the studio making new music that's set for release very soon. Her father told us, my daughter wants to pursue acting and singing, and I support her 100% in following her dreams. He continued, I hope my daughter is able to follow a path that will make her happy, keep her safe, and allow her to grow up into the amazing person I know she is. But okay, even though the Instagram was wiped clean, some new posts began to show up Thursday night into Friday morning. These new posts claim that Chris Hope, quote, can't even feed his own daughter, and calls on him to show evidence that supports his side of the story. Another one of the new posts calls out Lil-Tay's management, claiming they're fake, saying, quote, people claiming to be her management at most or paid actors in her videos. Saman Nasseri, an attorney in San Diego, told Hollywood Life exclusively he's in the process of getting the Instagram password and will be in control, hopefully as of next week, as Jason and Angela Tian, her brother and mother, have verbally agreed to allow me to access it. Hopefully getting a hold of that account goes smoothly, because Lil-Tay's rebranding could seriously be hurt if these posts continue to pop up. Now, let me also remind you again, she's only 11. Whew. That was a lot. Finally, we're hearing exclusively that this coverage of Lil-Tay has our producer Devontae seeing her in a whole new light. He used to cringe at every flexing post, and now he thinks Tay is adorable and can't wait for the rebrand. Lil-Tay was deemed a, quote, Instabrat and fake ghetto toddler. Lil-Tay was deemed a, quote, Instabrat and fake ghetto toddler. Instabrat and fake ghetto toddler. Instabrat and fake ghetto toddler. Fake ghetto toddler. Fake ghetto toddler. Instabrat, 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 Instabrat.
Faking her death for views and clout. It's stupid. I still can't get over all the videos I've seen titled as though it was fact. Title saying she was definitely dead. It made me sick to witness. Faking your death just to be thought of and remembered has got to be the dumbest thing I ever heard. Her and her brother should both be deplatformed for it. Being online is all that brother of hers really wants. So it'd probably make a great punishment. And it'd also stop others from doing it. Yeah, faking your death just for clout and pity and views. It's gotta be the most self-centered thing I ever heard. Don't you agree, Squirrel? Lil-Tay finally just turned 14. I think it's July 29th. She turned 14. That brother of hers probably just wants to make thirst trap videos out of her now that she's 14. I only mention Lil-Tay because I want kids to know that they can choose to turn their lives around and behave themselves. They can choose to do the right thing. I know this because I watched my stepsister do it. You don't have to continue being poorly influenced by the brats around you. Though none of us have been able to break free of the grip of addiction of the ciggies. Yeah, both my parents are dead, and I'm still sitting here with a ciggy hanging out my mouth. That brother truly has to be narcissistic for him to think that was clever. And that people remember Claire Hope. Remember Claire Hope. And her dad, he is a lawyer. And so is his girlfriend. They already have money. Lil-Tay didn't even have any sponsors, Squirrel. So where would she have even got this supposed millions of dollars? Well, she's carrying around a stack of cash that is clearly a $100 bill over a bunch of singles. And the mom being in real estate, she had a little bit of money too. It's like they tried to take the fake it till you make it approach. But what were they trying to make? A brat? What better way to remind people who she is? You gotta admit, it did get people talking. People online want to see healing and recovery. Not watching a brat lie about how much money she has. She says she started moving bricks, Squirrel. Honey, do you know what that means? Like, damn, the youngest flexer of this century. She'd be the youngest dealer. Anyways, that dad did have his own money. Always has. He's a fucking lawyer. So is his new wife. Of course they got money. And of course they know not to incriminate themselves, too. There should be a law against her changing her name to the fake persona, though. The name Lil-Tay is already tarnished. The only place she'd really blow up now is on OnlyFans. Maybe that's why they're trying to confuse people about how old she is. Maybe she's gonna pull a Danielle Cohn. You never know. I still can't feed my squirrels with a live audience. But someone like her, she can upload any live stream that she wants. And that chat is able to influence people. They influence them with their money, while they pay them to act out their suggestions. And money can influence people to do all sorts of things. Who those viewers are matters, Squirrel. It totally matters. I mean, seriously, Squirrel. Do people not realize that those two have different dads? JTon is her brother. Ain't that right, Squirrel? Yes. The only thing those two really have in common is their mom. It's like, what legal basis would she even have for changing her name to the character? I think Tion, I think he took the T from Tion and added it to the J and took the J away. And that's how he got Lil-Tay. I don't know. Sup, Squirrel? You remember Lil-Tay? Do you know Chris Hope? That's her dad. Yeah. GQ money bags and shit. You know, my mom had an issue of back child support being owed to her from my dad. And, yeah, he never really paid that shit. They started taking money out of his check. But he never paid anything willingly. Us kids had to sneak over to my grandpa's, find out where Dad worked, run home, tell Mom, so that she could tell the courts and they could just start taking the money right out of his check. Yup. So, you know, if Chris Hope really did owe all that, don't you think the courts would have done that to him too? You know, I don't believe a single fucking thing that Lil-Tay's brother posts. And this so-called hacker, this alleged hacker, I bet that's the brother. I bet it's the brother, Squirrel. Hey, Squirrel, do you know who the hacker is? Is it the gray hat hacker? Ah, hey, give me my phone. I bet it's just the brother. The brother is probably the hacker. Yep. Hey, Squirrel, did you know that being conditioned to believe a certain thing is no different than grooming? It's the same sort of process. If they got Lil-Tay thinking that all the stuff that happens online is so cool and great and that's what life's all about, at her young age, in her mind, she's going to believe that to be so. Just as Connor was sitting there thinking his first kiss with Zoe Laverne, being, you know, a famous TikToker, I'm sure he was thrilled. But when he gets older, he's going to realize, now he looks back and thinks back to every time he thinks of his first kiss. He's going to think about all the backlash and why. He's going to have so many questions of how she, as a 19-year-old, can hang out with a 13-year-old little boy and catch feelings. He will figure it out and start to wonder, Squirrel. But anyway, this is not about Connor. No. If it was, though, honestly, I think his parents should demand a paternity test. Because I swear to God, man, she popped that kid out awfully fucking quick. Isn't that right, Squirrel? But back to Lil-Tay. She was just being a puppet. There's a reason she got taken from the mom and brother and stuck living with the dad in Canada. And somehow, Chris Hope did manage to keep her offline. And allowed her to, you know, grow without all that extra noise in her ear. I know sometimes the people in the chat can be pretty brutal. How much you want to bet they want to make thirst trap videos out of her, Squirrel? Yeah, now that she's 14, she can get other accounts. Like, look, how old do you gotta be to get on Facebook, Squirrel? I think the answer is 14. And other things the same way, like Kick and Twitter and I don't know, lots of sites. The shit Danielle Cohn goes on, yeah, that stuff that's like the OnlyFans shit. And you only gotta be 14 because in some countries 14 is legal age of consent. So yeah, they just probably want to make thirst trap videos out of her. I bet she wouldn't think that meeting all those influencers, all those other so-called celebrities, wouldn't be so cool when she starts meeting certain ones that want to, put things in her mouth on camera. Squirrel, let me tell you about this one video. It was when she was alone one day. It really bothersome. Because I swear, half the shit she says, she doesn't even know what it means. Well, somebody was in her ear on this day. This next day, there wasn't.
Lil-Tay, bullying in the trap house.
What the fuck does that mean?
A trap house is someplace people go and start doing their drugs, and they can't leave because they just want to buy more drugs, and they just want to sit there and hide from the world and do their drugs. Yep. Anyway.
What?
I'ma shit on your mama. I'ma shit on your mama.
Gonna what? You gonna what to my mum?
I'ma shit on your mama.
Hello, my mama. You gonna do a Sean Connery impression to my mum? I'm not gonna mess with her though. She's got more money than me, so shit.
It's Lil-Tay. Let me tell y'all something. This shit comes more to your rent.
Then this day someone was in her ear again.
That toilet then. Like you got ripped off. Man, I hope you enjoy shitting because that's a very expensive toilet.
Was it a Trump toilet?
Everything in my bathroom comes more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here.
Alright, yeah, okay. Her mom was in the real estate business, and she would use these homes for her daughter to, do these little videos in. Then her daughter on TV, she's on a news station, she says no, but there's no proof. Nobody has proof that she recorded in other homes. But here she is in somebody else's home recording this shit. That's not her bathroom, alright? She don't live like that, like she claims. She's a phony, okay? That's why she has made it on the list for the fucking Grifties Award. Aight? Dez. He's so funny, listen.
Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old...
And also... That's fucking adorable. It's adorable!
I lived in Atlanta, and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up...
As hell! Hell no! What is this kid on? What is going on? Everyone wondered what happened to Dora the Explorer after the show.
...and I was on the street. Beach.
Yeah, there you go. Dora made bank. She smoked map. I ain't
gonna be broke no more, so I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks.
Lego bricks. Okay, so obviously she can't drive. She doesn't work. Whoever's behind the camera, I'm going to assume it's her dad.
No, wrong.
That's your kid, man.
Wrong. It's not her dad behind the camera. This is where people keep fucking up. It's a fake manager and a phony mom and a manipulative brother. Okay, that's what's behind the fucking camera. The dad, Christopher Hope. Chris Hope lives in Canada, and he's the one that got Tay offline. Okay, he's an attorney. His wife is a fucking attorney. They had their own damn money. And the reason they didn't say anything when they were asked so many questions about this hoax is because they know not to incriminate themselves. They didn't want to say anything that would, could go against them. They're not going to incriminate themselves, okay? They're just not. They're smarter than that. And, the cops not having a statement. Well, of course the cops didn't have a statement because it wasn't fucking true. They had no statement to give. So there you go with that. It's not just that they want it. And if they weren't, cops could be in the ear of them attorneys. A lot of those people are buddy-buddy.
Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old...
And also, it's adorable!
I lived in Atlanta, and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks.
I don't think he has any a shame, and I think that they probably are at some point going to start making bank from this character they've developed around this girl. Lil-Tay, I think, is something that went viral, and they saw an opportunity. I saw an interview that Jake Paul did with her recently, and it was just the same recycled lines, and, you know, it just seems like that she's formed this character.
Y'all don't have that view, and I be holding your mama's rent. This bed cost me a Lamborghini, and I work hard, so if y'all work...
What is the fucking bed made of? Don't Lamborghinis, like, minimum cost 200 grand or some shit? I think she needs to actually, like, learn what things cost, because there ain't no bed for 200 grand. Not unless it's made of gold. Problem is with this character is it has real-world implications, as you are. Got into a little bit of a scrap in the LA Boulevard area. Lil-Tay didn't back down. She didn't back down.
I don't care, bitch. Shut your ugly owl up.
Shut your ugly owl up.
That's
Shut your ugly owl
her
up.
brother
Don't
trying
come
to tell her
up with
sound
an
as
owl, okay?
ignorant
Please
as
speak.
possible. That's what she come up with.
Shut that owl up.
You wanna run somewhere?
And see that too? Known as Bragoli, Danielle Bragoli.
Okay, so if you're not familiar with this situation, put your back.
Not familiar with this situation. Let me tell you about that situation, okay? The situation was staged, okay? This situation was staged. Why else do you think her hair is all in her hood like that? Her hair is in her hood like that so that nobody pulls her hair in the process. They just wanted to get some views and some clout. They've even up and said that this was just, you know, for views. It was staged. It was a clout grab. They ain't really got beef like that. Okay? Yeah. And, yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh my gosh, listen to how he says it, okay? It's Danielle Bragoli and Whoa Vicky, okay?
Where Danielle Broglie squared up against Wow Vicky. We actually both these ladies on the channel. But Lil-Tay, she got right in there, you know? The hardest flexer in the world is not just going to back down. Oh, there she is. Flexing and all. She's about ready to shut down some owls.
Shut your ugly owl up.
Owl's going to get it.
Hit me, bitch. Hit me. You hit me. I'm right here. You coming at me, so you hit me. Okay, but yeah, good.
Holy shit! Bitch, you trying to fight? I'm sorry. It's adorable. It's adorable! I don't think even Daniela was paying attention to, Lil-Tay. Because, I mean, you know, she is just a kid. You know, she is only...
9.
For fuck's sake!
In this moment, she was 9.
She says it enough, Daz.
Shut up. Hey, nigga. You're worried.
Man, Lil-Tay backing down from no one! Okay, so what's my thoughts on this girl? There's only a few videos out there. Like I say, this girl, it's just a character, isn't it? But it has real life implications. Like, she's getting into, like, scraps with older girls. It's quite dangerous, really.
This was uploaded 5 years ago. So yeah, she would have been 9 at the time. Duh. This had to have been from 2018? Yeah?
I really feel like the family of this girl need to kind of, like, wake up, you know? Not only to the fact that this is very stupid parenting and no shame is going into this at all, but they have to wake up to the fact that she can flex all the fuck that she likes, okay? She can wake up every morning in a Lamborghini bed that costs the start of a Lamborghini, right? And she ain't got no can of air. It's like me. There's no one flexes like this. Guys!
Look, Squirrel, we flexing hardcore over here, too. Yeah. Like, what? We got our can of air as well, Daz. Yeah, like, whoa. Just how we do.
Flexing all morning.
Falling in the eye gate. I dropped 200 racks on this car, and I'm only 9 years old.
Wait, who's this? Who is this? Who is this girl?
These are butterfly wings. Y'all haven't seen this car in your life. I've been driving this around the Beverly Hills area, and I'm only 9 years old.
Butterfly. Why did we get butterfly wings? Someone's fired here at Daz Gaines, okay? What do you mean it's only me that works here? I need to get like a receptionist or something.
I got no license, but I ain't ever gonna get no license. Lil-Tay just got verified. Y'all all said I wouldn't make it, but bitch, look, I'm verifying now. Lil-Tay the youngest fucker of the century. Bitch, that's so verified.
That's a paid actor guy right
What
there.
the hell?
Trying to be a manager.
Ow, I'm not over it. To me, that these kids are out of control. Lazarus, this girl is called Lil-Tay. Lil-Tay. You know how Lil Pump is spelled? It's the same here. She's only... How old is she again?
9. 9 years old.
Only 9. Okay, right, keep forgetting that. She's only... Fuck, how old is she?
Only 9 years old.
She's 9, okay? She's 9 years old, and she has more money than everyone in the world. Legend has it that she's actually one of the Rothschild children they didn't want. They tossed her in the garbage and she survived. Is that too much? I don't know if that's too much. Fuck it, we flex here on Dad's Games now! We flex! I can get away with anything now, I'm untouchable, okay? Because I have a bathtub, okay, that costs more than Dad's bike. It's only a few $100.
I can't afford this shit. This shit costs your whole life. Y'all be wearing cheap ass shit like hand-me-downs and shit like that, bitch. Like,
all I wore was hand-me-downs growing up.
Yeah! Go and make some money! What are you if you don't have money? I mean, she's only for fuck's sake, how old is she?
Only 9 years old.
She's only 9! And she's got all this money!
All y'all broke ass haters. Y'all ain't doing it like Lil-Tay.
Oh my god, this video is getting too long. I'm doing it again.
This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car, bitch. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil-Tay.
Yeah, man. Your favourite rapper ain't like Lil-Tay, okay? Eminem? Emma who? What the fuck? Eminem's like in his 40s, you know? This girl is so badass. She's driving around LA without even a license.
No,
she's constantly got a wad of cash glued to her hands. So she's only driving one-handed, and you know, at her age... How old is she?
I'm only 9 years old.
She's only 9! Only! Okay? And she has more money than Steven Spielberg's cousin. Steven Spielberg's cousin.
I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car, bitch. Lil-Tay here bullying in the trap house, buzzing off on a whole lot of gang shit, and we be looking at bricks. I'm only 9 years old.
She does that get. It's just, this is a scary scene right here. Because this is her alone.
If y'all ever mess with us, I'ma shit on your mom.
What?
She's coming up with these thoughts on her own.
You're gonna do a Sean Connery impression to my mum? I'm not gonna mess with shit.
It's Lil-Tay. Let me tell y'all something. This shit costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent.
You paid way too much for that toilet, then.
Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here would be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old,
And also...
in Atlanta, and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up.
As hell. Hell no. Can't see this shit. Shit.
Yes, well,
Merch, bitch. This hat costs more than what you feed your goldfish a month, bitch. What is this kid on? What is going on? Everyone wondered what happened to Dora the Explorer after the show.
On the street. These
Yeah, there you go. Dora made bank. She smoked map.
Yep, squirrel, that's Lil-Tay. Yep. She be balling in the IA. Whatever the fuck that means. They should all be deplatformed though, squirrel. You know what? Yeah, they should. They're victimizing a minor into pulling these stunts for them. And she should not be able to change her name to that tainted name. Taetion is not her. Jaetion is her brother. And she has a different dad. She has no reason to change her name. And trying to change it to the mom's name, dude, didn't the mom just lose custody of her? No, she should not be, no. Mom knows somebody at TMZ or something somewhere, and they're just putting out these statements, and none of this shit's true. Those people, dude, they've been liars from the start, you guys. I still can't get over how many people latched onto the clout grab of it all. Like she was really dead. I knew right off the rip that she wasn't. Y'all are crazy. Those who thought she was dead and put up those videos immediately saying so, y'all are crazy. That is time to vote for Chili again. Yeah, like that. Take it. Yeah, click the button. You gotta use your finger. You use your finger and you get a little boop and you click that button. Tell the lovely viewers to click the like button, Squirrel. I know my floor is dirty right here, but you know what? People walk here, so y'all can get over it, right? Just wait. Look. Behold. Haha. Lil-Tay nominated. Meh. Faking her death? Uh-uh. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. Vote! Just vote for those 3 people, though. Because they're the only votes that matter. We got this piece, and it's been real. It's been real. And we out.